Hello, dear students. Very warm welcome to Dr. Zia Ahmed YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is A Doll's House is a modern drama. Everybody knows it's a modern drama, but we need to revisit it in order to see what makes it modern. As everybody knows that modern means rejection with the tradition. So there are some norms inside this drama which are traditional, which are challenged, and which are done for the first time by this Norwegian writer, Hedrick Ibsen, and that is why it is being said to be the modern drama. Besides, it has got some social issue to be talked about. Some of the feministic touch is also there, and because of all these things combined together, this becomes a modern drama. Let us enter into it and see how one can claim this drama to be modern even in 21st century. If we begin to introduce ourselves to this drama, we can say that it was staged by Henrik Ibsen. It was done so in 1879 and it critiqued some of the social norms of 19th century. It talked about the gender roles which were challenged by it, and it also discussed some of the marital aspects in it. It was a type of foundational text which was considered to be a modern one with respect to the feministic kind of tradition or feministic literature. We can say that, in the words of Henrik Ibsen, a woman cannot be herself in the society of the present day, which is an exclusively masculine society. The writer tried to put this point of view that in the masculine society, a woman cannot work like a woman, or she cannot impose her will, she cannot show her mind, she cannot lend agency to herself unless she challenges some of the norms. And this is the very idea which makes it more modern drama as compared to any other. So, some of the characteristics which possibly may be present in this drama also, that the characters in the dialogue have a natural speech and they discuss the everyday issue. They don't seem to be characters from mythology or from some distant land. They become the characters of our own environment where they seem to be struggling against those norms which are possibly not acceptable norms to some of the individuals. It therefore becomes a social critique, and especially because it challenges some of the norms and institutions of that time in the times when this drama was being written. It has got a lot of psychological depth as well because it discusses the conflict between the internal situations and external situations with respect to the human emotions. And the writer has specially made a point that the end of the drama becomes open, where one can think what possibly can be there. Was there any traditional resolution, or was there any debate promoted with respect to some of the social issues? That makes this drama different. And some of these characteristics are that of the modern drama, and therefore the label of being modern in case of Henrik Ibsen's drama are also going to be very much justified. We can further throw some light on this drama by thinking that the characters are lifelike characters. We have many Noras in our characters, in our surroundings, in our lives, where we can see that these Noras, traditionally to be the dolls, are all the time trying to take care of their husbands, the family, and the children. Torvald, Krogstad, Christine are all realistic characters. Torvald, for example, is a character who appears again and again in a world where male dominance is possibly present. Krogstad is one of the clerks who secretly come in between the two people, and then the Christine Lind, possibly the friend of Nora. They're all real characters. They're all having real issues or the real situations in which they survive. Moreover, the drama is not about some king or general. It is the drama about middle class home, and the problems of domestic life are discussed. Ordinary happinesses, commonplace kind of things happen inside the drama. So that is why it is very much different. The language of the drama is also very much common ordinary language in which the dialogue is spoken. There is no one can say language like Shakespearean drama or that of Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe. For example, one of the lines says, I must stand on my own feet if I am to understand myself and everything about me. So Nora very simply speaks out that if she needs to understand herself, if she needs to do something herself, then she should understand herself and stand on her own feet. Very clear understanding by even a common reader. So all these things make this drama to be really very modern one. However, there are feministic and gender roles which are suppressed into that. In the world when this thing was less talked about, in that way, we can see that Nora, a woman, transforms herself from a common submissive woman to an independent woman. The story revolves around this theme that she is common woman, all the time pleased and happy because of her husband and children, but then she transforms into an independent woman. And so, patriarchal institution, the institution of marriage, were also critiqued through this drama. Women's struggle has also been shown in this drama in order to maintain their identity, not simply as mothers or wife, but beyond that as well as individual human beings. For example, Nora says, I have been your doll wife just as at home. I was Papa's doll child. So the title of the drama is justified here that the woman, when she is at the home of her father, she is the doll child. When she is at the home of the husband, then she is the doll wife. So in both cases, her own identity is no more there. She is thought, she is believed to be the person who is all the time addressed and given voice and agency by the people around her, especially the male people. So this kind of situation in the drama and the rebellion which Nora undergoes, this goes to represent her individual freedom, and she does not want to be constrained because of the society or the norms or the morals of the society. She wants to show her individuality. She, on the other hand, if we see society has a rigid control, it expects something from Nora that she should play the role of her gender. Then judgmental society is there. Krogstad becomes the victim of that. G.B. Shaw himself says about this drama that Ibsen is the father of the modern drama. So when some social issue is debated, women's issue is debated, the challenge is given to the traditional norms of the society. All these things combine together to make it modern. That is why G.B. Shaw also said the same thing about this drama. Here we can also see the role of money and power going on very strong, because it has been seen that if you are economically dependent, you have got no control on your life. But if you are economically independent, you have got the control as well. Torvald's authority, for example, the husband of Nora, is on the financial part. Nora's forgery becomes because of her desperation and independence she wanted to have. And so Torvald speaks, no man can be expected to sacrifice his honor even for the person he loves. So here honor and love become face to face with each other. And Nora, who saved the life of her husband Torvald by forging a document and getting a loan, he's not ready to sacrifice his honor for the sake of his love. So he says that in that case, everybody would love to have his honor and sacrifice love. So this role of money and power makes this drama once again another important modern drama. We have symbolism in this in the shape of the doll's house. The symbolism is there. The doll's house is taken as a metaphor for control and entrapment. Trentella dance, for example, is another symbol which Nora does in her desperation. So it goes to highlight or externalizes the desperation which she goes through. And slamming of the door, the sound which is created, it is a symbol of the female liberation that she would be able to slam some of the characteristics or restraints on her at the door, and by banging it, she would be able to go outside. For example, Michael Mayer says, the most famous door slam in modern drama, as it is found in the end of the drama by Hedrick Ibsen, A Doll's House. The writer has left, as it's already said, that the ending of the drama is open ended. Here we can see in our own way what type of things can happen. For example, the play does not end with the kind of reconciliation which most of the time takes place in Shakespearean dramas. And it leaves to the audience to question the societal norms, whether they are successful or not. And therefore, this drama is inspired later works like Shaw's Pygmalion and Steinberg's Miss Julie, the drama works which came forward because of this drama. So in that way, the open ending makes us involve into that, engage into that, and think of the things which possibly can happen if we like to see in this light. So we can conclude that the Doll's House, A Doll's House, the drama, broke theatrical conventions and paved the way for the modern realism. And it continues to be relevant even today. Discussions on gender, autonomy, and social norms can be discussed with reference to this drama even today. And same is the case with Nora's choices, which remain a landmark in the moment in the dramatic history Before Ibsen, Europe's drama was mainly entertainment. After him, it was an intellectual awakening. Raymond William has got this idea about it. So this is all about the way how this drama should be called as the modern drama. Even if revisited in 21st century, we can feel the tinge of being modern, and that has paved the modern drama way as well in the past time. So that's all from me today. So see you in some other video. And if you see that you have understood something about this drama, do not fail to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again.